Look around you. The world is constantly screaming for your attention. Your phone flashes with urgent notifications, your colleagues test your boundaries with subtle disrespect, and unexpected crises threaten to hijack your mental clarity. Every single day, you are being provoked. And every single time you react with anger, frustration, or defense, you are actively losing a transaction. Let us bypass the modern lies of soft therapy. Your emotional reaction is not a healthy expression of your humanity. In the harsh arena of reality, an emotional reaction is nothing less than a loud confession of weakness. It is an explicit announcement to the world that an external variable has successfully breached your defenses and conquered your mind. You are bleeding out your executive energy because you handed the knife to your adversary. Now, you might ask yourself, but shouldn't I stand up for my honor, shouldn't I fight back when someone treats me unfairly? Is it not natural to burn with rage when betrayed? That is exactly what a reactive animal thinks. That is the exact psychological loop that keeps ordinary people trapped in mediocrity. They let the external world dictate their internal state. They are slaves to their environment. But a sovereign mind operates on a terrifyingly different frequency. 2,000 years ago, the masters of Stoicism developed a cold, clinical, and completely untouchable alternative. They called it the law of zero reaction. They treated their mind as a sovereign fortress, an imperial citadel where no external noise could enter without an explicit passport. Pay close attention to what we will uncover in Chapter 3. If you do not master the precise, binary protocol to freeze your emotions instantly, your potential will remain a helpless hostage to tomorrow's chaos. You will continue to build prisons out of other people's opinions. Let us begin the execution. Chapter 1: The Bioeconomics of the Loud Mind. Visual. The background shifts to a modern architectural concrete structure. The shadow of the marble statue expands across the wall as the camera slowly pulls back. Your focus is the most expensive currency you possess. Every time a minor setback or a petty insult ruins your entire afternoon, you have just permitted a bankrupt individual to rob your vault. The great emperor Marcus Aurelius looked at human malice through a purely detached, biological lens. He famously noted that if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimation of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Think about the profound weight of that statement. The insult directed at you is nothing but cold matter in motion. It is just vibrating air and human breath. It has no intrinsic power to scratch your soul. The burning resentment you feel is an internal, self-inflicted wound. You are choosing to interpret a neutral data point as a grand tragedy. Now, some of you might argue, but you do not understand my situation. My boss is genuinely toxic. My business partners are actively deceitful. How can I possibly remain indifferent to real damage? Let us dissect that illusion. When a dog barks at you, do you drop to your knees and bark back? When a stone is hard, do you scream at it for refusing to be soft? Of course not. You accept their biological nature and move past them. Why then do you expect foolish, broken people to act with wisdom and integrity? To expect malice to be gentle is a profound failure of your own intelligence. By reacting, you validate their significance. By remaining perfectly cold, you render them completely obsolete. Chapter 2: The Inner Citadel and the Ghost Armor. To survive the modern corporate jungle, you must construct an impenetrable psychological sheet of armor. In Stoic philosophy, this is known as the inner citadel. It is a state of absolute cognitive isolation. The next time someone tries to provoke you, try this immediately. Do not argue. Do not defend your position. Do not even frown. Instead, look at them as a biological machine operating under a severe system error. Execute the ultimate act of strategic dominance, absolute, freezing indifference. The emperor stated that the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. When you refuse to react, their malice has nowhere to land. It bounces off your fortress and ricochets directly back into their own soul, consuming them from within. Your total silence is not an act of surrender, it is a silent execution. Most people are addicted to short-term emotional satisfaction. They want the final word. They want to prove they are right. But the elite mind understands that winning an argument is a loser's prize. The true sovereign cares only about retaining absolute control over their internal state. Chapter 3: The Three-Step Cold Code Protocol. To convert your mind from a fragile, reactive target into a localized superpower, you must implement a clinical, binary system starting tonight. Here is the three-step cold code protocol. Step 1: Dissect the impression. The exact moment your chest tightens with irritation or anxiety, halt the system. Force your brain into a detached, third-person perspective. Do not tell yourself, "My career is ruined because of this failure." Tell yourself, "A metric has deviated from the projection, and my brain is currently generating a biochemical alert signal." Deal only with cold, unvarnished facts. Step 2: Enforce absolute silence. The subatomic particles of anger require oxygen to survive. That oxygen is your voice. The moment you articulate your grievance, you validate it. You make it real. When a crisis strikes, lock your jaw. Do not send the text. Do not complain to a friend. Do not post your thoughts online. Let the fire starve to death inside the vacuum of your silence. Step 3: Pivot the obstacle. Ask the ultimate tactical question. How can I use this exact insult, this exact setback, or this exact betrayal to train a premium virtue that I currently lack? Is it developing my self-reliance? Is it testing my legal defense? Is it sharpening my emotional immunity? Find the utility inside the disaster. Force the tragedy to pay you a dividend. Look back at the defining moments of your life. Were they born during seasons of comfort, luxury, and praise? No, they were forged in the white-hot furnace of humiliation, isolation, and terrifying uncertainty. Pain is the only architect capable of building a mind that cannot be broken. Conclusion: The sovereign mind's oath. Empires fall. The grand palaces of Rome are now dust, and the bones of the ancient philosophers have long returned to the earth. But their cold code remains completely indestructible. The world will continue to be chaotic, unfair, and treacherous. You cannot redesign the universe to fit your fragile emotional preferences. But you can rule the empire within your own skull. The next time someone tries to breach your peace, remember who you are. You are a sovereign mind. You are the architect of your own focus. Do not trade your imperial dignity for a momentary outburst of cheap, reactive emotion. Quiet minds cannot be wounded. Turn off the noise. Enforce the code. Reclaim your sovereignty.